Hey guys, I'm back again, and we're here to do morning work 6.3. So this is week 2 and morning work 6.3. We'll go through some of them and then I'll have you guys do your work and then we'll come back and check answers. So we've got our subtraction. Remember, you can always make your own number line if you need it for help, or if you still have your number grid in your folder, you can use that. Then we've got our table with our place value. We're practicing with place value this week. So we've got 96, and they want us to write it in hundreds, tens, and ones, expanded form, and write the number. Then 231, write it in our chart, write it in expanded form, and write the number. We'll do one of those in just a moment. Here we've got some hidden words. So here are the words. I'll go over them so you know what they say. We've got germ, imagine, gently, pledge, begin, gorilla, gallon, and target. So you're going to look for all those words in there and circle them. And then down here we've got the alligator is no longer here, and then we have a sentence. So let's actually go back up to the place value section. So let's go ahead and do 96 together. So we've got our word form 96. Do we have any hundreds in this number? I didn't hear them say 100, so nope. So then we've got 90. Well, how many tens are in 90? I know that that's 9, so I'm gonna, and they actually gave us that one. Now, how many ones do we have in the number 96? Well, I see it says 6. So I'm gonna go ahead and write the number 6. So then we come over to our expanded form. They already told us our tens. Remember, we can always write T and O for tens and ones. So they already told us that 9 tens is worth 90, but we knew that already, didn't we? Now we just need to look at our ones. We've got 6 ones, so we'll write that in our ones place. So then our number is 96. I think you guys are going to be able to do this next one all on your own, so I'm going to let you do that. Let's just come down here to our sentence again. So the sentence was, the alligator is no longer here. Now we've got our words down here. I'll read through the words, and then we'll at least figure out what the first word is. The, he, at, edge, river, the, gobble, guppy, did, the, of. So we need to figure out which is the first word. Well, if we look at these words, which do you think is going to be the first word? Well, we always know that the first word in a sentence begins with a capital letter. The only word I see here with a capital letter is right here with did. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write down the word did. Now I also know that if I'm starting with did, it's probably going to be a question. So if we look for our last word, it's probably going to have a question mark after it. So let's take a look. Oh, look at that. I see the word river with a question mark. That's a big clue. I think that that tells me that that is going to be my last word of the sentence. So I'm going to have you pause your video right now. Go ahead, do your work, and then I will do it as well, and then we'll come back and check our answers. Welcome back. Okay, time to go over some answers. So 19 minus 3, we've got 16. 6 minus 5 is 1. 18 minus 6 is 12. 10 minus 7 is 3. 10 minus 5 is 5. 13 minus 5 is 8. Some of those you could probably do in your head. Others, if you needed a number line or a number grid, that is okay as well. So we did this first one together. So now let's take a look at our next place value. We had 231. So in my hundreds, I see 200. So I'm going to put 2 in my hundreds. Now I know 30. I know that 3 tens makes 30. So I'm going to put 3 tens here. And then I had 1 for my ones place. So then when I write it out, I think of the value. 2 hundreds is worth 200. 3 tens is worth 30. 1 is worth 1. So we have 231. Okay, here is the answers for the word search. I'm not going to go over all of them, but there's a lot of horizontal, a couple vertical, and a couple tricky diagonal ones. So you can go ahead and check your answers there. And then at the bottom, we had our sentence. We knew that it began with did because it had a capital letter. So the question, the first sentence was the alligator is no longer here. So somebody in response is asking a question. So we have did I put the, but I made a mistake. Yes, Mrs. Owen made a mistake. And so I crossed it out because the next word is supposed to be he. So they're talking about the alligator. Did he, well, what do alligators do? They gobble things up. So did he gobble the guppy? Guppy is a small fish at the edge of the river. And I knew that river was the last word because down here it had a question mark after it. So here are our answers for week 1, morning work 6.3. Great job, guys.